just want to say the music may have stopped, but I think everything else is up and running. As you can see on screen, slightly hazy, but with a quite nicely visible halo outside. Might be difficult to tell from this feed here, but the halo's quite strong. We had quite a few halos lately in the morning. Always a beautiful sight. So yeah, I'm gonna switch over here. There we go. And actually I forgot to wear my glasses today. Don't be alarmed. Actually on my PC I don't really need the glasses. It looks weird if I don't wear them, I guess. Now my camera is slightly darker now. I wonder why. I'd set it up before and it was bright enough, but I guess due to okay, that's why the driver somehow crashed. I can't. There are no settings available right now for the camera. As long as it works, I'm gonna keep it running. Might just look slightly darker where my face usually is, but I'm sorry. Can't really change it. I mean, the only thing I could do is open up the blinds a bit more, but that would blind me in the face. Let's give it a go though. Maybe it will help. Let's see, it does create more contrast, but not sure if it's really better. At least sun isn't shining me in the face anymore. It's already too late, even though it's still early morning. 20 past 8 here right now, as you can see below me. I always like to have the time stamp there in my videos. For, I don't know, just to me it feels better if there's a timestamp in there somehow. So I know when exactly I recorded something. Just makes it easier to edit, to record. Not to record, to edit and to find things if I know the exact time. Also it allows me to... It shows that I'm not cheating anything, it's always live. You have the time down there, if the time changes, you know I have maybe altered something. I mean, it's live anyway, right now, so... Let's get going. As you can see from the title, maybe, I hope everything worked out correctly. It's the second weekly music stream. Although I'm not sure if I want to... I did restart the numbering last week, it's true, but maybe I will continue with the old numbers, so it would be actually week 28 of doing stuff online in Final Fantasy 14 and listening to amazing new cover tracks that got released this week and weeks prior. And yeah, but I'm done with the maps, so what I will do now is fates. There are a lot of fates I still have to should start over. There are a lot of DrumUltimA I still have to get, because I only unlocked that last week. And as you can see, I have one DrumUltimA from Living Memory. I checked if it works, and it did work. I got one over there. But that's all I have so far, so... Actually, 12 per region is what I have to aim for, because I want to get at least a weapon for my Gunbreaker and also one for my Black Mage, so that would be 12. DrumUltimA. And also my Shared Fates standing isn't the best yet over on Dawntrail. It is done for Shadowbringers, it is done for Endwalker, but definitely not for Dawntrail. So that would be the second thing to work towards too. I will probably reach rank 3 and complete it in every zone before I have the 12th DrumUltimA, which is fine, obviously. That means I can get a lot more rewards. There are still a lot of music scrolls that I have to or want to get. I want to complete the orchestrion list with all the tracks that are in here. As you can see down here on the locales too. All these here are, or most of them are exchanged for gemstones, so a lot more for me to get. So, without further ado, let's get into late grinding, but because that's slightly boring to watch, probably. Even though it's such beautiful music and everything, just watching me grind these fates here might be a bit boring and repetitive, as it is for me as well. I will be listening to great new cover tracks that got released this week. I'm gonna do this fade here real quick because it has a bonus running. Oh, I totally forgot this one is synced down. That's okay. Just gonna test out if how well Warrior works. I'm gonna say works quite well for Fates. But yeah, I'm gonna turn in-game music off completely, which is slightly weird. But let's also open up my browser window. There we go. And let's start listening to some great new cover tracks that got released this week. Starting with this one here. We will be getting a back-to-back smile first. I have not listened to the whole tracks yet. I only listened briefly how they sound. This one is okay. The only caveat I would say is it's slightly AI stuff in there, especially in the video. It's enhanced and I'm not really a fan of that. The music itself is okay. Music itself is quite gorgeous. Therefore I will listen to that one here. At least the stuff I heard so far was quite okay. So let's dive in. Smile a Bart performance. Go. Solo harp. There we go. Melody that we know. Ooh. An octave down. Nice change. Doing harmonies as well as the melody on one instrument. Always very impressive. And the way it sounds, it seems to be played live. Just altered really nicely to make it sound live. That could also be the case. Ooh, a nice run there. Different to the original. Picking out some speed. Really well done, this cover. It begs for some reverb, but there is none. That's what I would add, if I could. Look up speed again. Ooh. Again, another nice run. Really gorgeous. Well, I don't appreciate the thumbnail of this track. The track itself was really well done, this cover. Gorgeous performance by Debra VanHouten. Thank you very much for this Smile cover. And we will stay with Smile, because the next one I have on my list is another Smile arrangement by Lilybell. Let's just go right into it as soon as I start this fade before it disappears. There we go. Weird reload there. Ooh. Really smooth with the guitar and the piano. Almost jazzy, but not quite. It runs that thin line between jazz and swing. Now, ooh, going low frequency. There's something in the back, melody or a sample that I can't quite place. Now we are almost in a bossa nova rhythm. Ooh, and flute on the right ear. A lot more wind instruments joining in. There we go, there's a follow-up. With the strings and the wind harmony. Really nice cover, really nice arrangement. Taking out speed again, slowing it down. Towards the resolve. Ooh. And now some brass too. You are treating us well with that arrangement. I'm surprised it's going for another round, but I appreciate it. It almost doesn't want to end, and I almost don't want it to end. Or not almost, I don't want it to end, it's really beautiful. Really gorgeous cover of Smile. And it's one that didn't want to show up in my search results. I only got it because I am subscribed to this channel. YouTube search lately is just broken. If I were to search for the title, it might appear, but even then it sometimes just doesn't want to show up at all. So if you have, or if you know a great cover that I shall play here, that I should react to and listen to and give my feedback, please let me know in the comments down below. Please let me know over on Discord. Link is also down below for my Discord channel, or my Discord server actually. So please tell me if there is anything that I missed that I should listen to, because YouTube search lately really doesn't want to show me new stuff, new tracks, which is really, really sad, because sometimes I will miss such gems as the one we just heard. Next one here though, that one did show up in the YouTube search, luckily. It's a guitar cover of Give It All, performed by Hans. I'm sorry for mispronunciations of the name. Let's go. For anybody out there who has a guitar with the fret aligned like that, in not straight frets but slightly angled frets, please let me know how it is to play on them. I was intrigued when I first saw someone with such a guitar, how this behaves. Maybe it would help me with my awkward positions of awkward hand positioning, to learn the guitar slightly better, slightly faster. Just wondering how it feels. Nice run. Build up. Very quick switches there. Only one run, I mean, it would just be a repetition at this point. Unless you change things up. Really nice play there. Really nice guitar cover. No, I'm always saying the same stuff, but I mean, all of them are amazing that they are making these videos, putting them out there, showing what they can do, and improving while doing so. You can only get better at playing an instrument, especially if you actually play it. Almost done with this fade, but so far I did not get a demi material at all. So yeah, let's see how long it will take to get 6. It probably is faster if I would do this in the Occult Crescent, but I mean I still have to do I want to do the fate, the shared fate rating, therefore I basically can get 2 things done at once. But it's a bit boring without music, so let's start up the next track with Hearts Aligned, a music box cover. And I wonder why it says that I did not subscribe, because I did subscribe to this channel already. Sometimes it just bugs out that part as well. But yeah, here we go with Hearts Aligned as a music box cover by R3 Music Box. Interesting change of melody rhythm there, actually. Oh wait, there we go. Yeah, they're always short. Unless they repeat one more. Interesting change there of the melody, of the rhythm. Other than that, nice arrangement for a music box, or for a music box. Thank you for that one. And we continue with tracks from Endwalker with Where the Heart Is. I think that's Endwalker. I could be wrong, but I think it was in Endwalker. I will know when I hear the track, because I only saw the title right now. So let's go. Where the Heart Is by Somnus Quintet. I'm sure it is in Endwalker, but that one actually could be from A Realm Reborn. Or even before A Realm Reborn. Interesting to start with all four at the same time. The original builds up with just a clarinet at the beginning. Ooh, nice to pull back. Now the second run. Will they change some things up? Maybe? No, that was just the outro for the track. I'm saying just. The piano almost got lost in there, even though it was the person that played at the beginning and the end. But because it was so constant, it almost got lost. It was because it was so perfect almost. And true to the real track that I just accepted it as just being there. They played that piano amazingly well. I'm going down the list, and this one here is now already slightly older. But nonetheless, I can still play this one here. Doesn't matter. It's Peerless M8S Phase 2 track, performed on the piano by Madol. Let's go. All of the recordings are slightly right heavy. Sorry for headphone users. Still wish I could one day hear this track in game. For that I need a raid group. Which is difficult to find at my time slot. Was a bit lost for words with that one. Not much for me to say, because there ability to play the piano is much, much higher than mine. So I cannot really say too much, or actually I don't notice all the small details probably that they did. Make it sound this great. Really like the sound of that one. A lot. Oh yeah, actually I forgot my Chocobo companion. There we go. And next here on the list is a... They always call it remix, which I think technically it is, but they are so close to actual covers, I think it could, at least those that I did hear from them so far, they're so close to actual covers, they could just name them cover, and I think it would be okay. Actually, they are calling this one a cover. Cover of Unleashed by 30+Animation YouTube channel. Let's go. Don't be deceived by the slow start. I did not hear this one yet, or in the beginning, first few seconds. Ooh. Ooh. Nice switches there. Great switch up of the rhythm in the melody. Fits very well for this style. Oh. Change chords there. Falling back on the harmony. There we go, the first one. Eurobeat. almost. Ooh. And a guitar solo too. Meant to be. And I howl at the moon. There is nowhere that I cannot go. Come prepared if you dare, but you never. Beautiful cover. By this Japanese channel, by the way. That's why they have some Japanese ads here not playing. Well, let's just keep it going. It's okay. And by the way, I think I have to check after this Fate. So they also have some other music to check out. That's nice. Now check after this one. I think they released the actual lyrics today of the Unleashed. Let's see. While I fly to the next spot over here. Luckily there are enough fates right now that I don't run out of them. You can just keep going and spamming fate after fate. But let's see, did they release the lyrics today? Nope, not yet. They did release Not Afraid on Friday, but that was it. Okay. They have been releasing lyrics from one new track at a time from this raid here. But I guess we have to wait for Not Afraid until Monday, which is okay. Next one here is quite a bit older. I think it's, yeah, 1 year ago. It's a piano cover of Torn from the Heavens. Performed by, oh, it's difficult to do these fates here. Performed by Pei-Ying Pan. Let's just go. Ooh, that's high. Just higher than I remember the original to be. I think it allows to have more impact on this part here. It allows for more impact. Difficult to keep the pace here. Not to speed up or slow down. But she's a master. Slight variation there. Keeping it the same now. Just once, a slight variation. It wasn't unwelcome. And how will she end it? Nice ending to the track. Great idea. So far, no new DrumUltimA, sadly. Which means still 11 more to go. So let's play a track that's slightly longer, just so I can continue farming here. It's another one of the improvised sessions by DrumUltimA. As a percussionist, I just love how he does his improvisation stuff. Let's just dive right into it. By the way, it's close in the distance. A track I too wish to one day be able to cover. But I don't know yet how I want to do it.
Whispers falling silently drift on the wind.
I never heard him sing before.
I hear you, our journey, now a memory fading from sight. But I see you unbroken promises we made so long ago.
I'm already at max
But you're still here
with the volume.
unspoken, requiem for a river of tears.
Play the marimba and sing at the same time. That's just
Winding toward eternal sea, and yet our hope remains, guiding, lighting the way. No time for morning rises on a land reborn from the ashes. 'Neath the heavens to sunset, blood-red skies, tranquil after the storm. Blessed shadow, turning, wending, always night follows day. The sun will shine again. Walk on, never look back. Through you we live tales of loss and fight.
nice vibrato there too.
Faith. Every word on our hearts engraved. In the dark you will not stray. Forge
Or just run.
ahead to the end, we pray.
Really beautiful cover. Now the improvisation part. slowly layering up. Almost dropped the snare. Yeah, they sometimes are a bit tricky. Think. Now a cajon. Which I have two in my back and never use them. I really have to do more music, I know. Which I'm making more music. Just have to finish some stuff as well. Not just playing around. That's the biggest problem right now for me. Never how to not finish a track. Now, so many work in progress titles right now, it's actually quite sad. Bringing the melody back in. Ooh. Don't actually know how they are called. Those mouth pianos.
I don't have the chops.
Every little instrument change or additional instrument makes it sound different. That one just became dreamy. Back to more.
I'm wondering what was going on.
Ooh. Keeping it in this sort of not quite major, not quite minor scale. Don't know what the scale is that he's using right now. But it feels to be so in between two scales, which makes it easy to improvise. It's not fully decisive. Pulling back on the different layers. it's almost minor.
Tales of loss and fire and faith. Every word on our hearts and grave.
Really amazing how he can land those high notes without belting.
For your hand to the end will pray. Tales of loss and fire and faith. Every word on our hearts engraved. In the dark you will not stray.
There we go.
For your head to the end will pray.
Pulling back. Really amazing cover and improvisation part in there. I didn't know he had such a great voice and able to reach those high notes. I know I'm personally struggling to go up there, especially in the morning right now. Whenever I try to sing stuff in the morning, I have to go way down low. And in the evening, it works sometimes, but not always. I'm really in awe by everything that he is able to do. And I did get a second demi-materia. Luckily, from this last fade. Let's see if I can get a third one. And we will listen to another cover track, this time by Richard Huang. Flow together I think usually orchestral arrangement is what he does best, so let's listen what he came up with. This time with guitar. Means flow together, it has guitar, but still. Really nice bass. Ooh. Bring in the strings. Now into the refrain. Oh! Hammond organ. And the amped guitar. Great spacing on the instruments. Putting the guitar on the right. Now bring it back in the middle. Very light, very dreamy this part, compared to the original, which is slightly more harsh. Really beautiful arrangement. I could go into details, but that's not quite what I'm doing. By the way, if anybody wants to get a deeper analysis, I am a musician, though mainly drums and percussionist, so while I do play things like keyboard and I do know how to play guitar and how to play bass, I'm not a pro at all at any of them. I'm mainly playing, well, drums and percussion for... we checked recently, it will soon be 30 years that I started to play the drums, so I have learned some things in these 30 years that I can talk about. And also from all the music making that I do. I have a bit of knowledge. If anybody wants to have me review a track a bit more in detail, please let me know in the description down below. And I will gladly do that for you. Now I think those were the 10 tracks that I have initially prepared for today. However, when I checked, or did one last check for for the usual YouTube search, there was one more track that got released yesterday evening, but it only showed up this morning. Because I did check last night and nothing new was in there. But this one got released yesterday. It's a piano cover by Pablo Enver, someone I have showcased here quite a lot already. And his piano covers are always really gorgeous. So I'm looking forward to that one. I have not heard it, I only saw that he released a new cover. So here we go. First time also for me on Westerly Wind. Very light, but on point. Despite how breathy it sounds, it's played with intent. Call and response. Ba-ra-ba-ba, ba-ra-ba, ba-ra-ba-ba. And taking it slightly slower. I think it's even slower than the original. Which I'm not mad about. Gives a nice contrast to the start of the track. I think some added reverb here. Give it more character. Or a different character, I should say. Don't know technical term, but the spacing that he didn't play them on the same beat, the notes there, split them up. Sounded really gorgeous there. Just a second. Ah, could have gone for another run there. I hoped he would do another run of the first melody. Really gorgeous piano cover. Now I hoped I would get at least 3 DrumUltimA. It's only 2, but there is one last track that I have ready here, so who knows, maybe I will get a third one. And as you know, previously this stream was called Maps and Music, or Final Fantasy XIV Maps Music, and I only wanted to focus more, actually I only wanted to share Final Fantasy XIV covers, nothing else. But because I changed the name of this stream, or with the name change, I also thought, come on, let's not just keep it to Final Fantasy XIV covers. Let's also add some other games into there. But let's start slowly, and I will start with this one here, which is a Final Fantasy XI. No, actually, for Final Fantasy 13, not 11. They have 11 covers too, but it's a Final Fantasy 13 cover, played with a Bard performance. It's Blinded by Light by Kesmo. They have shown up in all my search results throughout the recent weeks since I've done these streams, and they never really play Final Fantasy 14 tracks, and that's really sad because I really wanted to showcase them, but I never really could because of the guidelines that I set myself. So here we go now. Finally, for the first time, Kesmo with the Final Fantasy 13 track, Blinded by Light. Interesting harmony there compared to the original. This major chord. Not unwelcome, just different. There we go, finally I could showcase one of their tracks as well. Really gorgeous Bard. Or, yeah, Bard performance. That's the name. And I did get another DrumUltimA from the previous Fate. So my goal of 3 is reached. Obviously, I hope that we'll be able to get a bit more than just 3, but drop rate. There we go. Drop rate isn't the best. Slightly loud. There we go. But it's a nice haul for this morning. And my shared fate will be at 20 of 40 on the rank 3, which is also nice. And I got a lot of gems that I can now trade in for something. I hope I can find something that I want. Gonna have to check the shops after this one here. If there is anything in there that piques my interest. Just gonna lazily finish that one. I think that's it, right? Yep. Okay. Didn't get another one, but 3. Nice haul. Let's see. Where is he? Over here? Gemstone Trader. Can I already get the music scrolls? Not yet. I really want the music scrolls. Do I really have to finish rank 3 and complete it? I guess I have to. Or is there anything else that I might? Not really. So I'll sacrifice some gemstones. I'm gonna go over cap because I really want to have them ready for the music scrolls. So we'll go over cap, but it's okay. Now to finish off the stream, let's see if I won in the cactpot. Probably not, I never win. Managed to get all of the achievements already, but I will probably never win the big prize, sadly. Let's see. only one way to find out if I have one, and that's to check. And as always, by the way, all the tracks that I played today will be linked in the description down below on the YouTube VOD, on YouTube video, with timestamps, but give me a few moments after video to add all these information. And there's also a playlist down below where you can find all the tracks of all the previous episodes. Not episode 2, I did this 27 times before that. It's actually episode 28, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, 28. Therefore, there are quite a lot of tracks already in the playlist, which also works over on YouTube Music, by the way, if you have YouTube Music. So then, I would say that's it for here. I need a quick break. Still slightly tired from an early morning run that I did before the stream, which is also the reason why I was 15 minutes later than usual, as I was recovering from going for a quick run. Let's also see if my retainers have something for me. Probably not. Well, I mean, you never know. Sometimes when I stream, they actually drop quite nice stuff. Florist counter, why not? And yeah, that was a good test for the new multi-streaming tool that I use. It seems like it did hold. Actually, let's go back to Twitch and YouTube to check if everything is still up and running. But I think so. At least on Twitch it looks good. And let's check YouTube real quick, if it's still up and running as well. It takes a while to load. But it seems to still be up and running. Although it has an error message there. Okay. It says everything is good, but it has an error. Okay. Gonna have to check that one afterwards. But still, thank you very much for tuning in. Thanks to all the people that are making amazing cover music. It's always a pleasure every week to check all this amazing stuff that people create, and it makes me want to create more. More is coming, I assure you. I have to finish some stuff, I know. Now, a lot of work in progress things. But more stuff will come from me. Just recently I was working on releases for my drum group. We finally started releasing all our tracks over on streaming services, and that meant to remaster 70 different tracks in total. It's 3.5 hours of music, and that took quite a while to do. And now in August we will release all of that, a new album every week. So 5 weeks, 5 albums, always on Friday. So that took quite a while, but that's now done. I still have some more stuff that I'm working on for my other buddy, which I will also link in my various social media when it's out, so please look forward to that. And I'm also currently obsessed with a track by Eve, the newest single that Eve dropped this week. I think it was this week, or end of last week, Ghost Avenue. I'm still obsessed with that one, and I might actually cover that one. So yeah, there's a lot going on, a lot of things that I want to do and that I will do, so please look forward to it. And yeah, until we meet again for the next stream, maybe I will do a re-clear stream. I couldn't do it this week because I had work until very late in the evening on Tuesday, so I might be able to do a re-clear stream next week for the Unreal trial that I always do every week. I haven't done it this week actually, but I don't think I will have the time to do one, so I'll have to skip a week, but it's okay. So yeah, that's for that. Thank you very much for tuning in, and until we meet again next time. Goodbye. And last but not least, thank you very much for all the people on screen right now, for my subscribers over on Patreon, and the supporters over on Ko-fi. Thank you very, very much for your support. It means the world to me.